Before we start, I want to show you a big picture of how you would approach creating a project in Unreal Engine. And if you get to see this big picture, it will help you a lot to understand how everything is being put together once I'm actually showing you the process, right? So let's jump into the computer, and you'll see that this is the Epic Games Launcher, which is like a window application that opens up in your computer. I don't know, in Mac, I think it's pretty similar, but I'm using Windows in this case. So you can see that there are some tabs here, like the store, library, and then there's the Unreal Engine. So you'll see that there's also a library here, and you'll see the engine versions, the projects, and the fab library, which are the assets that you currently own. But let's say that you created a project using Unreal 4.27, and then you open that one. For example, let's just open it up and see how everything is working inside Unreal. Maybe you have actually never used Unreal Engine, which I would recommend you go into the Unreal Engine learning resources, which are free and publicly available officially from the Epic Games team, and they are pretty amazing, right? So I highly suggest that you check those out. But first, yeah, as said, these are some awesome VFX, stylized VFX that you'd be able to make in the next following courses. I'm going to explain the principles and how everything is working and it's put together. But let me open up this fire effect, for example, and you'll see that there are a lot of different windows around the game engine that you might feel that those are pretty hard to grasp and they're pretty daunting at first. You can see that there's a bunch of effects and things going on here, a bunch of nodes and a bunch of, it gets pretty crazy pretty quickly. And you can see like exposed variables and what's even a variable, right? You might not even know that, but I'm going to explain that to you in the next courses, not in this one. In this one, you'll learn how to maybe rotate the camera around scenes like this one, how to, reposition some of those windows and how to unlock them, how to create your own type of, viewport. So it's easier for you to work on the effects and it makes sense for you to actually work on those effects, right? It's pretty important to get an understanding of the whole engine without you having to go super specific and technical about it. So that's just the brief introduction on what this course will be teaching you. Also, for example, you see that there are some materials. What are materials? What are the different types of assets that you can import into the engine, how to structure, the folders so you can work on a real environment, for example, in a game that you might land a job on later on, and you would need to actually structure everything properly so the team knows what you've been working on or how to transform your work actually. So that's basically that's basically it for this video. I just wanted to show you like the big picture, and yeah, let's jump right into how to create an Epic Games account.